1 month ago, I uploaded the biggest project in this channel's history. It was 75 days of my life put out into a vlog form because I wasn't using social media. It was an experiment for myself. And now it's a month later, and what changes have I made? See, I was born in the year 2007, and that year goes further in significance than Beyonce, Justin Timberlake, and Superbad and Spider-Man 3.
iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. An iPod, a phone. Are you getting it? These are not three separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it iPhone.
The iPhone 2G changed technology and the way we look at phones forever. Mine's a little not great. Yeah, it doesn't work actually. It's mostly a prop, but that doesn't really matter. So being born in the same year that the iPhone came out, since I was born, since a month after I was born, when this phone was officially released in June of 2007, technology has took a huge flying leap. And I've been right in the middle of it. I love technology. 90% of movies is technology. The camera technology, the tripods half the time have technical components deeper than what you think. Microphones, remote switchers, microphones, remotes, it's all technology. And I'm a huge fan of it. Don't believe me, do we? I practically have every iPhone here from the 2G to the 6. But there's more. I practically have every iPhone here from the 2G to the 7. I've grown up in the world of iPhones, but it goes deeper. Right here I have 4 Android phones, all of which I've used at one point, because I love Androids too. They have a special ability that iPhones don't, and that is for a completely different video that I plan on doing in the future. To drill this absolute monster idea into your head, I have to get a big bin out. Now in this bin, I have well, I wouldn't say hundreds, but I have so many phone cases. And the reason why I have so many phone cases, I love the idea of phone cases, and I try a lot of them out. Every single phone case in here, like subject by phone, like the S9, I've owned a phone that would fit these cases. And that goes from the A12 to the S9 to the iPhone 11. Let's get random here. To the Note 20 Ultra. Keyboard Cameo. Now I think I've drilled the point into your head. I'm a huge fan of technology. But what is the significance of this love? Well, I did a challenge, like I mentioned a month ago, or it ended a month ago, of not using social media for 75 days. The key part of technology anymore is social media. You practically, if you delete social media off of your phone, 90% of people are not going to use their phone for more than an hour a day. Now, for me, I use the utility apps and I texted my friends on the Messages app because human interaction is important. That's factual information. I will stand by that. That is a very important thing to have in life, is human interaction. That I'll never argue with. But infinity scrolling and staring at our last screen 90% of your day, looking at people, and probably a million people to tell you this, it's just people showing off the highlights of their life and not the negatives, because guess what? Life has its negatives. It's not a perfect thing. And I started the whole challenge because I started to notice negatives in my life more than ever. Battles with anxiety and depression and stress. And I've noticed about a week ago, so about 3 weeks after the challenge ended, I was jumping right back on the bandwagon of infinity scrolling and just using it to cure my boredom instead of actually using it as a utility or a tool. What have I done to come back to get rid of this habit, though? I have my ways. Let's deep dive a little bit. At about the midpoint, or I guess the start of the latter half of the No Social Media Challenge, I talked briefly, not very long, about me starting a journal. March 17th, actually, to be exact, I started a journal. It was recommended to me because it's just a way that you can easily just write your thoughts of the day down, or events, or sketches, or whatever. This helps. I've discovered a deep love for writing, and it combats my almost addiction with social media now that I've jumped on the bandwagon. But because of this deep love of writing, I started to get more journals for different things. I got one as a sketchbook. This is some of my sketches for this video. And some of my thoughts and a little bit of a script of what I was going to say. I've never done that before, and it's helped immensely. I've found a whole new love for writing things down on paper. But what about your phone? 90% of my days, I daily drive an iPhone 12. The significance with iPhones is they give you these things called focus modes. And they can do pretty much whatever you want, including silence notifications, and it can limit your time. And it is immense of help. I'm not going to click on these other ones, but I have other ones for like when I'm in school, or if I'm hanging out with friends and family, if I'm sleeping, or this one, which is quiet time, where it silences all of my notifications, especially when I'm recording, because I don't need them coming in. And it makes my home screen look like this. Now, the significance, I can give a tutorial sometime if you guys want. But the significance of this is it limits your time on your phone. Now, obviously, that's not for everyone. And that's fine, it's to each their own kind of thing, but it's almost like for me, you spend 75 days without something, you almost see the significance of life without it. And social media is an addiction. A bad one at that. You're staring at a grass screen again, just scrolling, and it can take up years of your life if you live to be 90, pretty much. Go watch tutorials if you think that would help your life, because it helps mine. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for this. I have some awesome videos planned in the future. The last video I uploaded probably is a little confusing. It's an Easter egg video for my 8th year anniversary video. It's kind of an Easter egg video. I'm not expecting anyone to get it, but we're gonna have a really nice 8th anniversary video coming up in a month. I got a lot planned for this channel's future for the rest of this year, including something that I've mentioned and thought about before, and we're going to talk about it at a later point. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, you know what to do. I don't have to tell you. Peace.